Hey, Mom, Dad, and Pat. Here I am at the old homestead in the mountains, and here's my lovely Toyota and this lovely yard where I've been living and very happy. My dreams come true in many respects, and that's is a sculpture that I have hanging from the tree. It brings harmony and peace, and I think it's quite lovely. And you either love it or you don't love it. And I love it. And this is the lovely deck, and you just missed the turkeys. Maybe not. I think we do have the turkeys for you that were walking by. Lucky, like I said, that we're vegetarians, and the turkeys will live unless my neighbor gets them. Anyway, it's getting cold. It's snowing a little. I don't know if you can see the snowflakes, but come on in. This isn't Bob Villa's place, but it's Vivian's place. And this is the kitchen. Not exactly neat as some people might like it, but it's cooked in. I've been cooking pierogies, yum yum. And come on in, it's nice and cozy, and here's the little wood stove fireplace area, which we are probably gonna light up one day. And this is the rest of the living room. And Iggy, my cat. So anyway, I'm gonna sit down and relax. This is Iggy, the cat, who's very good at killing mice. She actually did kill a lovely little mouse Thursday evening. Yes, she did. Anyway, I wish I could be there in person, but my heart is with you, Mom and Dad, and I just would like to share some things with you that I've learned that may seem a little strange to you. But the main thing that I want to tell you both is how much loved that you are, how God, Goddess, however you want to call it, loves you, and how you're not alone, and how much help there is available as far as illnesses and anything in life. We have all these angels and guides that are with us, and it's hard for a lot of people to believe in angels, and I just hope that you could just take a moment, and when you're feeling sad, and the cat is Iggy, go away now. When you're feeling bad, and just take that little deep breath and go for it. What if you have to lose? No one's telling you to send money in, and they're going to send you this back in 6 weeks. It's just something that you can do. Why not? Humor me at least. But anyway, I also want to tell you some things that I've learned, which is the reason why I'm here now. I'm here in this house, a place that I've dreamt about for the last few years, living a life that I've dreamt about. My wildest dreams have come true. And a couple of years back, when I was really sick with the Lyme disease, I started reading some books. Actually, it first started out when I went to a meditation, and I put out into the universe the fact that I wasn't happy with my life and that I wanted some kind of help. And moments later, after leaving the meditation, I went into a bookstore that was underneath, and I'm walking around. It's a spiritual bookstore. I don't really know what to get, and I knew that there was a book for me, and I just kind of looked around, and off the shelf falls a book right into my hands, and it opens up to a page, and I read that page, and it said something to the likes of, your thoughts are creating your reality. And somehow it clicked. I bought the book, and I proceeded to find out some incredible information that was hard to believe at first. Things like you create everything in your life. I'm saying, how could I create things that are painful and so awful in my life, like my illness, like the situation, Mom, that you were going through a couple of years ago in the hospital? And how could any of us create something like that? But there is a bigger picture, and if you think with your brain, sometimes it's really hard to understand some of these things. Some of these things have to be taken on faith. And I didn't completely understand, but I figured, let me try this. And I was really working very hard, thinking the good thoughts that I wanted. And I'm still learning about how we can create from these thoughts. But one of the things I did was I kept visualizing in my mind what it was that I wanted. And to do that, you have to really know what you want. And a lot of times we think we know what we want, but unless you take a few minutes to settle down in a quiet space, and that could be any place. For some people, their mind is quiet when they're washing the floor or doing the dishes. Others, maybe it's a little walk. Just sit in in a window looking at the sunset, staring at a leaf. Everything is a miraculous miracle that we have in our world. So by quieting yourself down to really think about what it is that you really want. And of course we all want to be healthy, we all want to be happy, but think about the little details. And then start thinking about how wonderful it is to have those things and about how lucky you are to be here on earth experiencing whatever it is you're experiencing, and put your energy into what you want. Think about it. Take a few minutes each day, and just whether with me it was easy. I mean, I knew exactly that I wanted to live in the mountains. I was tired of the city. I knew that it wasn't time to do it yet because I still had to get through certain processes, but I kept knowing that this was going to be there for me. If I wasn't looking for anybody, I was looking to be happy with myself. And whatever it is that you're thinking, you're going to reflect back in your life other people that are going to have those same kind of ideas. So I'm thinking about how happy I am by myself, starting to love things about myself. And I wasn't really looking for anybody. And then I found somebody else that was thinking those things and feeling those things. So it's really important to watch out what you're thinking about and be careful that what you're thinking about is what you really want. And not to think about negative things or worry, because worry is thinking and putting the emotion into it. And Mom, I know you do this a lot. You're always saying this is wrong and that's wrong, and then that's what you're creating. But if you would just switch it a little bit and say this is right and this is wonderful, and that's what you're going to get. So it's not too late, you know. You're not too late to jump into the new age, as they call it. I hate that. I think this is originally how we were many years ago, and we're coming back to that. So it is available. There's a lot of wonderful ways to think and a lot of help available. So all you have to do is just be positive and don't concentrate on the things in your life that aren't great. And I know, Dad, that you're having this problem at the moment with your health. I really do believe that you can put energy into visualizing yourself healthy again. Think about yourself when you were younger. I had seen some picture recently of you back when you were in the service, and it may be hard to stretch your imagination, but think about how you felt when you were younger. It doesn't have to be back then. Think about how you felt 20 years ago. Think about a time in your life when you can breathe better and relax, because tension constricts. It's a scientific fact. When you're tense, you're constricting, you're not breathing. But when you're happy, think about when you're joyful. You're opening up to all the wonderment in the universe. You're opening up your lungs. So a good medicine, and it's going to sound strange for your dad, but is to laugh. The more you laugh, the more you're going to open up your breathing passages. So instead of watching some of the stuff on TV that you maybe watch, try to watch a little more things like All in the Family or comedies, or do whatever it takes to laugh. Try to find the humor. Everything has a humorous side to it. And laugh a little bit more. And try not to be upset, because that constricts. I know with myself there are moments that I'm going through this or that, and that may not be so great, something I have to do, and if I'm worried about it, I can barely breathe and I can't even think. But the minute that I start to laugh, like a million ideas will start to come in. And the universe loves laughter, and it will work with you. And I hope to be seeing you all soon. As for Pat, I love you too, and I hope that you could take this advice to heart, because it's something that all of us need to work on, or play with if you'd rather hear it that way. So I hope to see you all really soon. And Mom and Dad, I'm going to be sending you a special little meditation tape, and I hope you can just put it in and relax and try it every day for a few weeks. It won't be that long, and I think you'll get a lot of benefit from it. I'm really happy, and I thank both of you. And I'd just like to talk a little bit about something that I've learned over the last few years of my studying, and something that I teach my students and I share with people. The reason that we're here on earth is not because we're supposed to be here to suffer, or to be ill, or to be in poverty, or so we can learn about things. The fact is that we already know everything. We came down to this earth so we could remember. We came down to this earth so that we can experience love and we can experience ourselves as divinity. And that's what's happening at this time now with humanity. We have gone through cycles within cycles within cycles. And as in everything in life, there is an evolution at some point. And at this point in evolution, it is time for man to realize their own divinity, how perfect that we are. And when you can realize that about yourself, and when you can love yourself and forgive yourself for anything that you might think about yourself that's wrong, because that's where illnesses start, by thinking bad about yourself, thinking that you're not the wonderful being that you are. Everything about us is perfect. The only thing that is not perfect is the way we view ourselves. It's the judgment that we make. So if we can just allow ourselves and everybody else to be who they are and not get so uptight and angry about it, the whole world would just be such a peaceful, wonderful place. So just remember that you are love, you are loved, and remember that all you have to do is just reach out and accept the love. Be open to accept the love. And accept it and expect it to come in many, many ways. Little things like looking at the sun setting, looking at a child's face. These are many, many, many ways that you'll find it. And you'll find love if you look for it. If you look for sadness and bad things, you're going to find that. So the choice is yours. You can choose any moment to change things and to be happy. You have that choice in every single second, whether you want to be happy or sad. And I hope that you both choose happiness, because happiness and love is the true reality. I love you both. My heart to your heart. Hi. I wanted to also let you all experience some of the ways that I help people to relax and to heal. And sound is one of the ways. And I have many different instruments. And one of my favorite is these chimes. And I'll work on people and I'll make these sounds. Sound is a connection to relaxation and healing. Vibrational frequency. Another instrument that I use is a drum. This drum needs to be fixed as it fell and it broke, so the tone isn't as great, but it's good for healing. I know you think I've lost it, but what's a good little drum? It's not going to be harmful. Anyway, let me see what else I have out here to show you. I use bells. Angels love bells. I use bells to call on the angels. I use a shaker. The body has energy. And when you shake the shaker, it helps to move the energies around. Everything is energy. It's a scientific fact. And what people like me do is we manipulate the energies to be beneficial to the physical body. Certain sounds can really be horrible to the body and make you tense up and feel really horrible, while other sounds make you feel relaxed. And we all have certain sounds and sensation that work better for us than others. I happen to like the shakers and the drum. And what else do we have here? I guess most of my instruments are in the other room. But anyway, here it is. Here's your daughter. And you made her. So what else can I say? Anyway, remember that I'm here in New York and I'm thinking about you all the time. And I'm sending you out that love. And I am visualizing my dad well and healthy and being able to breathe and his heart really strong. I'm going to do that. I'm going to think of that thought every day. And I call on your angels, Dad, to be with you, and Mom. And what else can I say? I don't want to put my foot in my mouth and make you really think I'm wacky, but a lot of people are into this kind of stuff that I'm into. And, you know, there also are people that are real wacky out there and doing crazy stuff. And so, I'm not hurting anybody. Love you. Bye.